Tonight, Chicago police detailing how they connected a string of 6 murders in 2020 to an alleged teen serial killer.
It's difficult to comprehend how anyone could easily take someone's life, and especially so many in 1 year.
Authorities say Antonio Reyes, who was just 17 at the time, was put behind bars in December 2020 for a shooting that took place in June of that year. Investigators recovered and processed the weapon, and they say found casings matching that weapon to other seemingly random shootings.
None of these people had ever met Antonio Reyes before, and there's no reason to suspect Antonio Reyes had any reason to target them.
Reyes allegedly targeting victims who prosecutors say were just going about their daily lives.
One victim was killed when he went to the gas station to buy a pop early one evening. Another victim was sitting in a parked car with a friend on Palm Sunday afternoon when he was shot and killed. Another victim's only crime was taking his family to buy a new puppy one afternoon.
Police say Reyes had a fairly significant social media footprint that they used to connect him with the shooting of 26-year-old Luis Davalos Garcia that led to his initial arrest. Garcia's father, also named Luis, said his son was working hard to make something of himself.
He went out there and, hustle for what he wanted. He had this gift was able to talk to people and become friends instantly.
His family still reeling.
Heartbroken. That hasn't changed at all. Me and my wife are devastated, and there's not a day that passes that we don't remember our son.
Many of Reyes' other alleged victims, young men ranging from 16 to 30 years old. Reyes facing attempted murder charges for some even younger.
3 attempted murder charges are for children between the ages of 3 and 9.
And while behind bars, prosecutors say the violence has continued.
He allegedly tried to kill his cellmate with a shank and has charges pending there as well.
After Reyes' initial 2020 arrest, the Chicago Tribune reported his attorney argued there was no video of the shooter's face and dismissed a social media video of him with the gun, saying there was no way to know if it was the murder weapon. He's pleaded not guilty in that case. Court records for that case were not immediately available, but it appears the case remains open. Reyes has pled not guilty to all charges. An attorney for him could not immediately be reached for comment.
It's a good day, but it's a bittersweet situation.
Justice will be served, and that is a good thing. But we have a lot more work to do.
Those poor family members. Shaq Brewster joins us now from Chicago. Shaq, at the top of your story there, you said these murders happened in 2020. Do we know why it took 5 years to sort of link all these murders to one man?
Tom, investigators didn't explain the time that it took, but they did say that detectives worked, quote, tirelessly to come to answers to this case. It was clear that they were clearly trying to build this case together. They not only had video evidence, they had that weapon that was recovered in 2020. They had witnesses and tips that they say they got from members of the community. And they also said that social media was a key part to this case. When you look back at the initial shooting that took place in 2020, it was the reason why this suspect was behind bars in the first place. In some court hearings, you heard prosecutors mention that there was a video that showed the suspect with a gun. His attorneys say that there was no way to link that gun to the actual murder that took place, but that was a crucial part of linking the suspect to the timing of at least one of the shootings, investigators say. But many of these families saying that they've been waiting for updates, waiting for answers on the shootings, on the murders of their loved ones for many years now, and they're at least relieved to get some answers and some clarity on what happened. Tom?
Shaq Brewster for us from